I think it's safe to say that friendships certainly aren't what they used to be. These days, kids have just as many online friends as they do real friends. And of course, there are situations where the online friends are perfectly fine, but parents also want to encourage real friendships as well. That's very important. I think that's hard. We're going to talk about teens and dating next week.
I liked having the lockdown, kind of. No one expected something from me. It was really fine if you stayed in bed all day, and it was okay that you didn't meet up with people because you weren't allowed to.
Say your first and last name.
German pronounced. Like,
yeah. Say your first and last name.
Okay.
The way that you would normally pronounce it, and then say how old you are.
My name is Andrea Kiesak, and I am 22 years old. I speak good English because I watched a lot of interviews from my favorite artists or singers. I have a really strange accent in my opinion, with just it's like a puzzle. For example, 5 Seconds of Summer are Australian, then Taylor Swift is American, and One Direction, they're British and Irish. It's really awkward, but I used to write fan fiction. My friends in real life, they never want to read what I write still. I have to convince them. I feel like from my online friends, I don't get judged for the things I like.
Was there something in your life going on at the time that caused you to want to look for friends online?
During the time when I was actively looking for online friends, I really didn't have any friends anymore. That was this specific, typical, everybody's out having fun, and I was sitting at home, going on Snapchat and seeing everybody was going out, and they were all in a bar and they didn't even ask if I wanted to come. And I used to go and cry to my parents because I felt so lonely. So when I met people online, they shared the same experiences like I did with being excluded from friendship groups and not feeling like they'd belong because they felt like everybody secretly hated them.
When you make friends online, do you feel like it's easier for you to control their image of you, and that makes you feel better? Does that make sense?
You're just one fraction of yourself, and not completely yourself. I met this girl on Instagram through German YouTubers or Harry Potter, I don't really remember. She introduced me to Tumblr, which in retrospect wasn't the greatest thing, but I feel like she was set on such a negative side on Tumblr, and then I got onto the same negative side. It was just a lot of mentally unstable people using Tumblr to vent, but I feel like most of them actively did try to trigger people with what they were posting. I don't think I would have started cutting if I didn't know about it, if I didn't see it on Tumblr. And they're like, this helps me when I'm angry at myself, how to cope. And then they just tell you all the bad things that you should do when you're angry at yourself. it was a place to just like suck in all the people that would just like latch onto the things because they didn't have the mental strength to get themselves out of it. The thing that got me into all of this, like that sucked me in the most, when people were posting about how they were never anyone's first choice, and I was like, yeah, I have never ever been anyone's first choice. And like my therapist asked me like, why do you need that? Like, why do you want to have a person that chooses you first? And I was like, yeah, because that makes you feel special, and I have never felt special in that way because no one ever viewed me as their favorite person. I'm so quick to say, oh, I really like them, they're my best friend. I feel like my friends will eventually leave me. Like, I feel like that's just something I believe in really, like, truly, that eventually my friends will get sick of me. Like, you don't really like me, you just tolerate me so I can't be your subject, and then afterwards you'll be like, oh, fuck her, like, she's so annoying. Like, this is how I feel like with most of my friendships.